Well, hi, it's Pastor Al here. Thanks for spending a little time with me today. I show a lot of dog videos because I like dogs, but there are other animals that I like too. I thought I'd show you a couple videos today. They both have the same theme. These are animals for whom some people do a good deed for. And rather than just running off frightened or scared, which I get is a natural thing for a wild animal to do, they stop and do something that you wouldn't necessarily expect. They say thanks.
I promise you this, I'll always look out for you. That's what I'll do. Say I say
So these folks were out on a diving trip when they spotted a dolphin all tangled up in a fishing net. A man on the boat quickly pulled the dolphin close and cut the net to free it. Here's the most touching part. After being rescued, the dolphin was so happy that it didn't swim away. Instead, it stuck around, following the boat with the biggest dolphin grin you've ever seen. When the boat passed an area with sea cucumbers, the smart and grateful dolphin dove down and brought one up as a gift for everyone. Before saying goodbye, the dolphin even performed a dance that the tourists will never forget.
Now, last week we talked about how important it is at times, whenever we can, to do good for people that are in need, or sometimes animals that are in need, or anybody that's in need. But the fact is that some of the times we're the ones who are in need, and somebody does something good and wonderful for us. And I think we need just to remember that one thing that our parents tell us all the time, right? What do they say when someone does something or gives us something or whatever? They say thank you. And they do that because, you know what, it is important. It's important because it teaches us what we call gratitude, which is that feeling we have when somebody does something for us, often undeserved or unmerited. In fact, there's this great story in the Gospel of Luke. There are 10 people with a terrible, terrible skin condition. We often call it leprosy, which makes your body just a mess. And 10 of them called out from Jesus from a distance and said, "Please heal us." And Jesus says, "Sure, love to heal you." He heals them and they go off. Only one of them decides to come back and thank Jesus for what he did. Jesus does this amazing thing for 10 people, but only one person takes the time to come back and say thank you. I think we need to make sure that we're never that number of 9 that don't come back and say thank you. God does some wonderful, amazing things for us, and we need to make sure we say thank you. I find that more and more these days, when I pray, and I pray every day, often a number of times a day, I'm not so much asking for things, but I'm looking at my life and all the wonderful things God has given me and done for me, and just saying thank you. But every time I sit down to a meal, I stop and say, "God, thank you for this food." And I hope that that's a lesson that you'll start to learn too, because all the things we have, good things come from God, and we have a lot of good things we take for granted. And especially we have the love of God through Jesus Christ that is so wonderful. We just need to develop a whole lifestyle of being grateful, of being people who say thank you. It will actually change you more than you think. So friends, never forget to say thank you. And I will see you next week. Thank you for dropping in. Bye.